Yo, there's too much money out here to be getting. If you ain't got no drive to get none, I can't trust you. I won't trust you. If you ain't got no drive to get no money, I can't trust you. You ain't trying to grind to get no money, I can't trust you. If you ain't really trying to touch no money, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, I just can't trust you. If you ain't got no drive to get no money, I can't trust you. You ain't trying to grind to get no money, I can't trust you. You ain't really trying to touch no money, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, I just won't trust you. I said, let that money pal, stack it up. Yeah. Let that money pal, stack it up. Yeah. Let that money pal, stack it up. Yeah. Let that money pal, stack it up. Let's go. Long road to the riches. I need my cash past the amounts of 6 figures. It's too much money out here to be stagnant. I go get it. Don't just be wishing I could have it. Savage. I splurge, but I let that money build and stack. Being broke, nah, I ain't got no time for that. I wanna be touring, plus rocking Ralph Lauren, just busting their mouth, just leaving their mouth pouring. And since it's all about the Benjamins, I'm keeping Hamiltons and Grants about in my pants. I put mansions in the hood if given the chance. Send a stage with that mic. Let me show you my stance and shit. You sitting there, just sitting there. I'm on the path towards success and I'm getting there. Your life went down the drain and you didn't care. You sitting there, just sitting there. If you ain't got no drive to get no money, I can't trust you. You ain't trying to grind to get no money, I can't trust you. If you ain't really trying to touch no money, I can't trust you. Yo, I can't trust you, I just won't trust you. If you ain't got no drive to get no money, I can't trust you. You ain't trying to grind to get no money, I can't trust you. You ain't really trying to touch no money, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, I just won't trust you. Let that money pal, stack it up. I stack it up. Let that money pal, stack it up. I stack it up. Let that money pal, stack it up. I stack it up. Let that money pal, stack it up. Yo, before you walk, you gotta crawl. I deposit my own money and I withdraw. Steady popping out on some shit they never saw. Got them filled with excitement, they drop their jaw. Basically, go over financials, I be checking what my savings be. Cause I can't rely on nobody coming saving me. Same ones that turned their back, they wanna wave at me. But come wait on me, tips for the waiters be. I don't rely on nobody, that's that old living. I said I do this shit myself, I'm goal driven. My plane waiting on me and I gotta go in it. From the ghetto, your chain metal ain't got no gold in it. I can't stop y'all from robbing and stealing. I know I just need. Before you walk, you gotta crawl. I deposit my own money and I withdraw. Steady popping out on some shit they never saw. Got them filled with excitement, they drop their jaw. Basically, go over financials, I be checking what my savings be. Cause I can't rely on nobody coming saving me. Same ones that turned they back, they wanna wave at me. But come wait on me, tips for the waiters be. I don't rely on nobody, that's that old living. I said I do this shit myself, I'm goal driven. My plane waiting on me and I gotta go in it. From the ghetto, your chain metal ain't got no gold in it. What? You crazy? Listen, this is your boy LeBron, female rapper lead. We're here for really a quick broadcast because I really gotta go. I just actually got home. I was out handling some business and with my friend, so I need to just get this in real quick. Yo, last night I pulled an all-nighter. Y'all know I'm starting some new shit, so I had today I couldn't even really work on that because I needed to get my other business, my dashboard cleared up. So tonight I'm about to work through that, focus on some shit for tomorrow, because tomorrow 9:00 a.m. I gotta hit the ground running with this shit because I got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe. Please also make sure that you like this video as well. So listen, you already know we here. We're going to discuss briefly just the BS that was going on. First and foremost, I just want to say this, right? In regards to the whole hashtag, if Nicki fell off, number one, we know that she didn't. Number two, it's like, what you really have to do, because when I went on Twitter and I seen it earlier, when I seen that it was trending, for one, it wasn't trending worldwide. It was trending for you. It was trending for you. So that means that if you typically like female rap related stuff or hip hop related stuff, that was trending for you. And to be honest, for it to be at the top of the list and only 1,300 tweets, I mean, we got more tweets than that when we was tweeting "We love Nicki." So you got to really put some shit into perspective. And then also when I was going through those tweets of the people saying Nicki fell off, most of the tweets that I seen was people showing love to her. And then you seen the Bird Brain fans that was in there. Guys, I have to be honest with you. For a second, I was about to use the hashtag and type something, but I didn't want to do it because I felt like I would be contributing to their conversation. So that's why I didn't do it. And then number two, the conversation is dumb as hell. For one, They don't ever do this shit to male rappers. Let me just say this first and foremost, right? You see, like how far Jay-Z has come and like, what he's built up, right? Nicki is treading behind somebody in the likes of Jay-Z. Maybe she's not in the same financial region as him, but she's still treading, as far as like being successful. And I think a lot of these people, Nicki's success kills them so bad. Like, can you stop comparing her to comparing Nicki to your fave, to your brainless fave? Nicki is going on era 5. I don't know how many different times I got to say that, but she's not on her first era. She's not trying to come back from the sophomore jinx. And you know what's so sad? This is why I intertwined the whole Cardi B and Atlantic Records manipulation, is because y'all already know what it is when it comes to her. So when you see people in that fan base entertaining and trying to say Nicki is over on some shit like that, don't ever let that like permeate in your mind, because you literally, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if Cardi can't ever say listen, that I'm lying. She is an algorithm driven rapper. If she doesn't drop through Atlantic Records, the records don't do good. You know what I'm saying? That's the manipulation so listen, this whole is did Nicki fall off? First and foremost, it's a question. Number one, no, she didn't. Which female rapper that came out of her league, which female rapper that came out is still running it? Like, years later, over 10 years into her career, none of them is doing that. None of them. Let me see who's in here. What's up, Dior? Let's see. What's up, Aisha? Yeah, that's right, Laurent. Oh no, my bad. I don't know what you're trying to be messy or something, but I don't know. Let me go. Hey, Barbs. What's up, Brady? What's up, Mark? Let's see. I pop off because I'm the reigning champ still. What's up, Vontae? What's up, Lamonti? Let's talk about Asian Doll. What happened with her? I caught the live. Hey, what's up, Fabulous Shannon? Brady. Yeah, the shit is just what's up, Shanice? I don't know why they said it. It's just, listen, you got to realize this, right? Also look at the volume of the people who were talking about it. It was only 1,300 people. And most of the tweets was probably Nicki fans that was in it defending her. That's why I just said I can't contribute to this at all. I can't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, number one, you'll be pouring into their numbers. I can't get with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, certain things when it comes to rap, like, it just, like, especially when it comes to Nicki, that doesn't amuse me. Nicki, to be honest with you, for her to have four platinum albums and to have tours around the world and shit like that, Nicki could never fall off. You know what I'm saying? Her career has already surpassed all of the female rappers who came before her. You know what I'm saying? So what is the conversation really about? Ain't none of them better than her lyrically. None of them. None. Who? You name one. Put the name in the comments right now. Name a female rapper who's, and you know what's so crazy? It was probably generated off of all of the love that she got from, like, over the weekend, from like the people commenting, wanting Nicki, and they not requesting your favorite. They not requesting her. And the only reason why you like her is because of, what type of favoritism she gets with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And what's really crazy to me is that, like, when you see the boost and everything that Cardi gets, it's like, when it comes to Megan don't get half that boost. For number one, the record company ain't putting that into it. That's number one. And I listen. Nicki Minaj can never be over. Like, that was just hilarious to me. I'm like, these people really trying to make this a conversation, making this a whole group. Come on. Dictionary, you spitting hard facts in the beginning of this live. Wordplay goes crazy. Thank you. Before you walk, you gotta crawl. I deposit my own money and I withdraw. I'm steady popping out on some shit they never saw. I got them filled with excitement. They drop their jaw. Basically, go over financials. They be checking what my savings be, because I can't rely on nobody coming saving me. Same ones that turned their back, they want to wave at me. Facts. The hate never stops. Exactly. Oh, you saw our mom posted it on his Instagram. I mean, people gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no facts. It doesn't. Listen. They will want Cardi to be exalted the way that Nicki is, but she's not, because you're not talented. You don't have no verse that make us want to repeat. None of that shit. None of it. So it's like, what are we really talking about at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? So that was really a light touch to me because you guys know, based on the streams, based on Nicki being the highest earner in regards to female rappers, what can you really say about her? You can't. It's time to say goodbye. Like, just stop it. Kiss Me More did more than Up. Exactly. And you know what's so crazy? Even Cardi B's number ones are low hanging fruit because it's so easy for her to get them. Cardi, I don't know what you think or what her fans think, but you know that it's easy for her to get number ones because she gets the push on the playlist. She gets the push. I seen somebody post something that was talking about Adele getting the favor. Adele is talented. Don't ever compare Adele getting playlisting or anything over a Cardi B. No, two different artists. Listen, Cardi B is a culture vulture. Yes, like I've always felt she was. I don't care about you posting in North Face Gucci jacket and trying to I don't care about none of that. I don't. See, and that's one of the things you guys will realize. It depends on how old you are. When you catching everything that happens, a lot of shit don't impress me. Like it don't impress me, and it's not even on no hater shit, but it's just a lot of shit don't impress me. And I think when you grow up and you have that balance of having, not having, or whatever, it's just like that shit don't impress me. It don't. None of the things that she does impresses me. Music, it doesn't impress me. It doesn't. Stop. Adele is untouchable. Exactly. She deserves. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy part is I heard about that, Darius. You said that Nicki was in the space. I didn't listen. I didn't. I seen somebody say that Nicki had was in and out of the space on Twitter. But listen, she know that that's some BS. Come on, come on. Nicki Minaj fell off, and we're talking about when was her debut album, and what? How many years later is it? What? How many artists even stay strong for that many years? How many? How many? Come on. Y'all should be trying to boost up these other female rappers. And you know what's so crazy? I would really be interested, guys. You know what's so crazy? Atlantic Records has to keep Cardi B. They have to keep Cardi B because you know what would happen with her? If Cardi B was dropped from Atlantic Records, they would see the truth. You know we already see the truth. Cardi B fans, y'all trying to get this, you trying to get it trending about did Nicki fall off? We need to know why does Cardi B's projects that she's attached to outside of Atlantic don't do good outside of that. And this is why I call her an algorithm rapper. See, a lot of people who might do commentary and they might just say funny shit about her. I'm talking about the art. I'm talking about the business. And I see it clearly. You're an algorithm driven girl because when you drop anywhere else outside of your label, you don't do numbers. You know what I'm saying? She had this whole big brag about being the first female rapper to do the soundtrack that nobody listened to. So Wagwan, where the fans at? That's my question. And this is why, listen, I pose honest questions all the time. And that's one. It was just like when Cardi was caught following the Nicki topic and then she unfollowed it. And then it was like the next news. And, we talked about that for a little while. And then now my thing is with her is why you ain't a star outside of your record company? Because they have control over algorithms and they make you look a certain type of way. You're not really top billing like that. I would listen, if she better pray Atlantic Records don't ever pull a plug on her because if it does, she gonna have the Blackpink effect, the Fat Joe Yes effect. She gonna have the Migusta effect everywhere. It's not gonna be nothing. So you better pray that they don't ever drop you. You better pray that you keep making them money and getting. Because listen, she's in a 360 deal. So if she's all of those endorsements and all of that, that's all going back to the label, sweetheart. You ain't really. Come on. Yes, a whole flop soundtrack. And ain't it crazy how they forgot about that too? They forgot about that though. A whole flop soundtrack that they sweep under the rug. Y'all listen, Cardi fans, y'all have no room. And this is why I'm trying to tell y'all each and every day, just think about it. Like when you see them pop up, there's no reason to even argue with them. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but when I look in Cardi's face, I don't see greatness as far as like music or anything. I see a prop. I see somebody with the accoutrements. I see somebody who has, the beat face and all of that. I don't care about what she got. What is the music about? How did you get here? And it's sad that what's so crazy. You know how you start running a joke on somebody, and you just be like, oh, you kind of like playing with them, and then you wait a few minutes to tell them that you were joking or whatever. Cardi B is a joke that went too far. You know how like Kurt and Amina, when he was like, what was the chick name from Love and Hip Hop? She was like, Amina, don't stop saying that Amina was something that went too far. Yes, be successful in your realm and use your personality and all that, but you're not the first female rapper to bring personality. Nicki was the first female rapper to actually be bubbly and more like playful outside of the girls who came before her. First and foremost. So you're not the first to do that. You're not even a real rapper, and all you're trying to do is exist into this game. Like, get your money and move on, sweetheart, because it's like a joke that's lasting too long. Like, you got to get all these writers conjured up and all of this just to get something popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know that she's low key happy that Megan and Partisan is done. I know she is. She don't want him that close to her because then she gonna have to figure out. Well, if Megan is riding, if Megan is riding him, what if he's not giving me the best and giving her the best? You see how that comes into play. It's a conflict of interest. It's a conflict of interest. Real talk. Let's see. They have to keep Cardi propped up so they can lure real talent. Real artists want all of their money, not crumbs from the blood and sweat of their labor. See, but this is when they do stuff like that. This is why when she going out to Paris and going to Fashion Week out in Paris, it's crickets. Let's see. Let's see. The woman on the soundtrack would accept anything because they thirsty. Exactly. They acted like that was the best thing that they ever been a part of. You see, but that's the behavior of somebody who's not used to having anything, right? Come on. That nigga can't write. Let's see. Let's see. What the hell? Hold on a second. You said exactly. Where's her second album? No one is even excited about it. Cardi started to campaign for her second album when Money came out, when Please Me came out, and Press. All of those lead ups, it was like that was supposed to lead into something, but it wasn't no real movement behind it. Normally, when somebody drops a single like a Chun-Li or something like that, there's a movement, there's a feeling behind it, like, oh, the album is coming. There wasn't no movement behind none of that. It was none. 2022 Cardi would be getting exposed more. I mean, only thing I want to talk about is the music, and I think that is a valid question. Why does Cardi B not sell off of Atlantic Records? That means that you're selling all of these artists who come to you, you selling them dreams. They like, you know what? Cardi, she gets number one, she gets this, she gets Grammy. So you know what it is? Let's do a record with her. But then when they drop the record, Migusta, Plummet, I know Fat Joe. See, Fat Joe, yo, he comes from the organic days. They may have got some radio play or whatever, some shit like that with music, but they ain't with it's none of this fake streaming shit. So I'm pretty sure he was disappointed. He might not say it, but Yes did not do the numbers that he thought it was going to do. It didn't. It didn't, because if it's not on their label, they're not going to put the money into it. And think about this also. Cardi B also said this before. She said, no, I don't want to do collaborations. I'd rather release it on my album. Yeah, you want to release it on your album so they could run it through the channels. That's why, if you notice, she's going to do a Doja Cat collaboration. She might do that, and it's going to be ran through the channels. And she's only going to, and you know what's so crazy to me, guys? It will always go back to this to me. Listen, this is an orchestrated collaboration. You're not an artist. How do you know you want to work with Doja? You have no ability to even be musical. Like, listen, it ain't even like, yo, to me personally, it's a joke. It's a joke. Let's see. The same soundtrack that they tried to use to shade Nicki, claiming she don't support Nicki, what Cardi does, just a bunch of puppets that think Cardi is genuine. I ain't heard nothing from none of them girls that's on there. Nothing. I think I like maybe like one or two songs, and I think it was it the song by, was it her or somebody that was on there? I can't remember. Say that shit again. What that they mean? Let's see. Trump was a joke that went too far too. Yeah, it's like, how long y'all gonna let this thing go on with this girl? Okay, she's rich already. Did she get what she needed out of this game? Because it's just like nobody looks up to you. And like, I'm being honest with you guys. Like, have conversations with people who are younger and ask them how they feel about even the rap skills or anything. I want to be honest. I'm not going to say, like, when I speak to younger kids, like even my nieces, they might listen to Cardi, but they know what it is. They know that that's like great value. And Nicki that's generic. They know what it is. And just like with hold on. If Nicki a soundtrack that would have flopped, then they would have still be talking about it. Exactly. Let's see. Cardi not even the most streamed artist, but yes, she getting diamond for her songs. Yeah, forced. What the? Hold on a second. All right. I remember Remy tried to say Nicki was in the 360 child. Where's the album? Right. Drop the album and let's see the outcome. You know what's so crazy? Don't be like anything that's going to come through Atlantic Records. They're going to boost her and make her have the best look. I am interested, and this is not saying that I want to see Cardi do bad, but I'm interested in seeing her drop a full album on another record label. I want to see what would happen if maybe she switched record labels. I don't want to say I want a person to get dropped, but I'm really interested to see if a different label would have picked her up, how long she would be here. It's like you guys are literally running around with a C student trying to make her look like major. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's the most craziest thing to me. And this is why sometimes you got to step back like me. I'll be like, am I really hating, or is this girl just not good? No, she's not good. Like, everybody is, I can't even say everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. If everybody was drinking the Kool-Aid, people would have been in the shade room comments talking about Cardi, saying that she's most anticipated. She ain't anticipated. Cardi B is just one of those artists. You get what you get from her when she drops it, and then she brags about it going number one. She gets the playlist and then like that, and then she brag, oh my God, thank you guys so much. It's like it's all concocted. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Cardi B is gonna get more number ones coming up. You know how they're gonna run it for her. But I think at the end of the day, when this is all said and done, when people turn around years later, they're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. It means nothing. The records that she got certified diamond, they don't mean anything. They don't. Nobody's listening to Girls Like You, and I don't even know where her verse was on that. I don't. Let me go up. Let's see. Definitely will get exposed if Atlantic drop her. If Atlantic drop Cardi B, she better pray they don't drop her, because if Atlantic drops Cardi B, it's over for her. And I can back that up just by the precedents. Yes, the precedent. I can back that up. Guys, go back and do your research yourself. When the gal them don't drop on Atlantic, that flop. It flop. We did Move Your Hips and got it to number 19, and people thought that, oh, that ain't do blah, blah, blah. But listen, we made it debut with streaming and buying number 19. Real fan base. Real. They didn't even get none of those singles from the Cardi didn't even get her own single from the Brew soundtrack to the top 10, top 20, top 50 on iTunes then. I don't care about Apple Music, because when new music comes out, listen, I know this because I release music. When you release music, they throw, especially if you're a big artist, they throw you on New Music Friday, new this, new that, new that. So the songs get on the Apple Music charts. That shit don't impress. When I tell you don't nothing move me, it don't move me. It don't. High School is impressive because it's an old song and people are reappreciating the song based on, the shit that's going through TikTok and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's organic. So what was the streams like on that? She getting over 200,000 streams. That's like basically a new song all over again. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj can never be done. She's already surpassed the average female rapper bandwidth in this rap shit. She's already surpassed it. Don't let these people get you caught up in these dumbass conversations, especially when you look at the face of the person who they like. Like, please. When you look in the face of the person who they repping, come on, please. Seriously? Come on. You're not top villain, Fat Joe effect. I'm telling you, Fat Joe probably thought that Yes was going to go up. She's still in nobody top 5 after all these years she's been in the game. Cardi is garbage juice. Yep. And what she thought, right? Because listen, Cardi be listening to commentary and stuff like that, and how people talk about how her diction sounds on the track and all of that. So when she came out with that track on Cardi on DJ Khaled, she thought that she had this flow that was just people was going to eat the track up and replay it. Nobody's talking about that record to this day. Nobody's talking about the Type Shit record. Nobody is talking about it, but people still talking about Seeing Green. They still playing Crocodile Teeth. They still playing Fractions. Come on. You are not. So this is my whole question. Why are you in a game that you're not known for the talent for? I don't care about your fashions. I don't care about none of that. I don't. Let's see. Let me go to the bottom. Damn, it's almost 11 o'clock already. I'm definitely off of here in 5 minutes. Let's see. I feel like Cardi second, I'm going to have a lot of features because the songs she got by herself. She don't do well by herself because she's not an artist.
She can't do well on her own. Like, you know what I'm saying? The radio always played "Girl Like You" without her verse. So I don't even know it. That goes to show you. That goes to show you what it was. I really feel like Nicki went through a lot that we don't know about, which made her become the queen she is today. She's super humble, and I love that about her. Exactly. Cardi is a stripper. She should have stuck to dancing, like Nicki said. I don't know how she says she doesn't care about lyrics, but wants to be respected as a rapper. No, she wants the money. That's what she wants. She wants the money. She don't care about none of this. She wants the money, the accoutrements. She wants the handbags and all of that just to floss on. You know, listen. You ever heard that saying that you know that you can have name brand and be corny too? Yeah. Like one thing that's probably true, I'll say this, right? And like try to understand me. Like if Cardi didn't have anything that she had, like she said, she like what she was saying in her stuff before, she was like, "Oh, bitches hated my guts." They probably did because when all of that is wiped off, like when you see Nicki around her friends and stuff when she was younger, she looks like a person who's loved. A person. Cardi wasn't that type of girl. She was a girl from the Bronx in the hood. Her and her sister. You know, they used to talk about how they used to get beat up or fight or jump and stuff like that. We seen Cardi get into a fight on YouTube and get pounded out. So it's like I don't think Cardi B was one of those likable chicks. Nicki was a likable person. She had the same friends around her for years. You know what I'm saying? Cardi is one of those people who get it's like, how can I explain it? She's like Cardi B is like that pair of Jordans that dropped that everybody they know it because it's Jordans, but nobody didn't want them. Like you know how they come out with the black and white. What is those called again? They come out with the Jordans, but it's the pair. So it's like she's like the pair of Jordans that people don't want, but they still identify them because they Jordans. Like you know what I'm saying? Remember when like those yellow, like I didn't like those yellow and black 13s, but I seen a few people have them, but they wasn't like the bread 13s with the black and red. Feel me? She's like that pair of Jordans that people they acknowledge it because it's just the brand, but it's like, oh, we don't really want that. That's how I kind of look at it. It's like, okay, I see the brand, but it's just like, yeah, ain't nobody invested in that. I'm telling you, coming from the 90s, early 2000s, we have conversation about lyricism and everything. Why has things changed where it's like people ain't even talking about that? Don't nobody come out their face talking about Cardi is more lyrical than Nicki. All you see is these fan pages. Like all I seen with what was very minuscule and few was a few people like on Twitter, and it was Cardi fans, and it's just like I'm telling you guys, know the power that you hold. We not on era number one. We are you literally arguing with somebody who's not somebody who praises somebody who's not a rapper, who doesn't even know how to make music. You have literally a joke that has lasted too long. That's my personal feelings. That's my personal feelings. It's a joke that lasted too long. It's just like, and if I was her, I would be kind of mad because I'm just like, damn, how long is this thing gonna go on? I thought I was just gonna come in and get it. So it's like now you're trying to keep this running joke going. It's just like, just let it go. Let it go. You know? And I do believe this too, right? Back in the day, if you would have took too long to release your album, people would stop caring about you. But um, I guarantee you, this is going to be a part of Cardi B's speech. Like, oh, I released my album in 18. It's been 4 years, and I still did. Sweetheart, you don't do numbers, right? I need to break this to you. I need to break this to all of her fans, and I'm honest with you. When you be dropped, like when Cardi dropped WAP and all of that shit, and she was saying how much of the stuff she was she was selling like signed vinyl and stuff like that. Who even truly knows the numbers behind that? Nobody truly knows. Nobody knows how much she sold out because I know for a fact if your fans was buying that, they would be buying everything across the board. You know what I'm saying? Are your fans just streamers? Or are they only streamers when it's on a heavy playlist? And so they like, oh, we on this playlist or whatever. We work hard regardless. Regardless, we not going nowhere. And I think that she thought when she came into the game based on the powers that be and her positioning and everything, we all know, listen, I was studying the radio charts back then and I seen it, how the records was going. Like they was really suppressing Nicki. Nicki would get like, it would be so crazy, right? So say Nicki got 85 plays in a day. That typically you hit in millions of a market. Nicki would get 85 plays on Chun Li, and that shit would penetrate like 30,000 in the audience. And I'm like, how is this even right? Like, what? It didn't make sense. When I tell you I be all over that shit, watching the Corb.net, the radio, because it didn't make any sense to me. It didn't. And I'm telling you, Cardi is definitely scared to drop because for one, if she can't go out and do no promo with this whole COV going on, that's going to hinder her. So you already didn't do a tour on album 1, so they missed out. She missed out on money from that. But it's like, come on. As always. Yep, I'm out of here. So listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper Lee. I just want to tell you, look, please don't let these people get to you. Always go back to the root of it all, is that this person is not even a real artist. She's merely just existing in this black girl greatness world, trying to have these handbags and these looks and these beat faces and these that's all she's literally trying to do. She's just trying to exist here. Just don't, when you see her fans online, just don't engage. We could talk about it because we know what the facts is. Cardi don't do good outside of Atlantic Records. She don't. She is not. Listen, you can say that I'm a hater. You can say this, but to me, based on us seeing that, we can go through. You do the research yourself. Look at every single that was released from Blackpink to Post Malone. You know they tried that one, but it ain't work. To Post Malone with French Montana. To what's the chick name? Girl from Rio. Whatever that shit was that she came out and tried to duplicate, tried to like think she was gonna kill it like on some Tusa shit. It didn't do anything. Did I say Blackpink didn't do anything? Fat Joe didn't do anything. Post Malone didn't do anything. Lizzo basically dropped to the bottom too after the radio package was taken away. So listen, we know what it is. We know exactly what it is. Don't let these people ever make you feel any type of way. The big question is, what would happen if Cardi B was dropped by Atlantic Records? What would those numbers? Those numbers would look a lot like Migusta and Yes and Blackpink. Those numbers would look a lot like that. So don't let these people get in and mess your whole aura up and make you like, oh, they're talking about Nicki. Number one, it was trending under For You. It wasn't trending worldwide. And we love Nicki worldwide. So at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. So listen, this is your boy LaRon. Migos, the Migos. So let's see. Bruised, Migos, Khaled track flopped. Blackpink flopped. Like what? What? You know what? They would be sick if Nicki's label was into doing that manipulation and all of that stuff just like them. And again, maybe I think Nicki said something like this before. She was just like, if I had a 360 deal, then the label would be doing everything for me. Probably would. So, but listen. Just don't ever let these people make you feel any type of way. You know what I'm saying? At all. Don't ever let them make you feel any type of way. They have literally nothing. And if Atlantic Records dropped her, she would sink further. You know what I'm saying? I just feel bad for the artists who look at her and feel like she killing it. And then when they get that collaboration, it don't go nowhere because it's not boosted. That's false advertisement. So listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper Lee, and subscribe to the channel if you're still here. Please make sure that you like this video, and I'm up out of here.